Sky Sports have made themselves look absolutely ridiculous twice, and we've got the full story. On top of that, there's a massive twist in the Celtic manager race that nobody saw coming, some huge injury news that could change everything in the title run-in, and a Celtic fan favourite who has just posted a message online that's got everybody worried. It's been a big 24 hours, but first make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. You genuinely could not make this up. Sky Sports, the broadcaster airing Celtic's next match live, somehow managed to mess up their own promotion for the game not once, but twice in the same day. Celtic head to Tayside to face Dundee at Dens Park on Sunday the 5th of April, live on Sky, just weeks after the 2-0 defeat to Dundee United at Tannadice. When Sky ran the graphic to promote the upcoming game, fans immediately spotted something wasn't right. Standing next to Dyson Maeda in the graphic was a Dundee player, except the player they used, Finlay Allen, doesn't even play for Dundee. He's currently out on loan at St Andrews United after struggling for minutes at Brecon. Embarrassing enough. But to Sky's credit, they quickly pulled the graphic and replaced it. Except somehow, they made it worse. The updated version on Sky Sports News featured Dundee captain Simon Murray. Fair enough, but he was pictured wearing a Ross County kit. Murray left Ross County 2 years ago, so in the space of a few hours, Sky Sports promoted a Celtic match using a player who doesn't play for Dundee, and then replaced him with a Dundee player wearing the wrong team strip. Not exactly their finest production moment, especially when the game is live on their own channel. Now for the main story, as there has been a dramatic twist in the Celtic manager race, and this one comes with serious weight behind it. Scotland national team manager Steve Clarke has seen his odds to become the next Celtic boss slashed dramatically, with one major bookmaker now pricing him at 8-1 for the job. Football Insider exclusively revealed back in January that Clarke is on Celtic's list of potential candidates. And while Jens Berthel Askew remains the frontrunner at 3-1, Clarke's emergence in the market is significant. The 62-year-old's last club role was at Kilmarnock between 2017 and 2019, where he put together a seriously impressive record: 40 wins, 20 draws and 19 losses, scoring 115 goals and conceding 83. That stint earned him the Scotland job, and he's been there ever since. Under Clarke, Scotland have reached 3 major international tournaments. The first was Euro 2020, the first time Scotland had appeared at a major tournament since 1998. The second was Euro 2024, and this summer, Scotland will appear in their first World Cup since 1998, which Clarke will be hoping ends better than those 2 European campaigns. After the World Cup, Clarke has already hinted that he would be open to returning to club management. When asked about his future in March, he said, "I just have to wait and see about any club jobs. If anyone approaches me between now and the end of the season, then I'll have a decision to make. At the moment, I don't." That's not a closed door. And for a Celtic club that has been through 3 managers this season alone, the idea of bringing in someone with Clarke's experience and connection to Scottish football is clearly being taken seriously. The full picture: Asco leads at 3-1, Clarke is now 8-1, with Roberto Martinez and Robbie Keane still in the conversation. The summer is shaping up to be a fascinating one at Celtic Park. In other news, the Japanese forward was shipped out on loan in January to Bundesliga 2 side Preußen Münster in an attempt to kickstart his season. Instead, things have gone from bad to worse. Yamada hasn't scored a single goal all season, not in Glasgow and not in Germany. At Munster, he's managed just one start and 4 substitute appearances. In his only start, he was hooked at half-time. Then things got even more grim. Munster sacked their manager Alexander Ender after a humiliating 6-0 defeat to Dynamo Dresden. Yamada was an unused substitute that day, then was dropped from the squad entirely for the 3-1 loss to Magdeburg. Ender had already made clear before his sacking that Yamada wasn't in his plans, saying, "Now all those injuries have cleared and we have 6 strikers for 2 positions. Tough decisions and disappointments are guaranteed. The man who signed Yamada, Brendan Rodgers, is long gone. Wilfried Nancy didn't want him either. Martin O'Neill hasn't used him, and now his loan boss has frozen him out too. He's failed to convince 4 different managers in a single season, which tells you everything. He still has 3 years left on his deal at Celtic Park, so serious decisions about his future need to be made in the summer. It's hard to see a path back for him at Celtic." Lastly, the Mexican right-back is currently back on the south coast as he recovers from an injury picked up at Celtic. Martin O'Neill has already admitted he's unsure whether Araujo will be fit for the trip to Dundee after the international break, which in itself is a concern given that Celtic's right-back options are running thin. Colby Donovan went off injured at the weekend, leaving Anthony Ralston as the only fully fit right-back at the club. Alistair Johnston is still unavailable. So Araujo's return matters, but what's really set tongues wagging is what he posted on Instagram. The image carried the message, "What God left behind will never be better than what lies ahead." Is he hinting that his Celtic career is over? Is his loan being cut short? Nobody knows for sure, and that's the problem. Araujo arrived without much fanfare under Wilfried Nancy, but he grew into a real fan favourite in recent months, with some supporters even pushing for the club to sign him permanently beyond this summer. That would require a significant fee from Bournemouth and a wage drop from the player, so it was always going to be a stretch. Whatever is going on, Celtic need to communicate clearly with their fan base on this one. The right-back situation is already stretched. Losing Araujo completely would make it even more concerning heading into the final stretch of the season. That's all the latest Celtic news for today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one. Hail, hail.